So I really like reusing pieces that I've already printed from either blasters I took apart because I wasn't happy with how they turned out, or pieces that maybe didn't end up fitting my initial intentions. And that's what I did here, right? So I had this Hera style grip that was actually made for like an AK-47 style blaster. Originally, I had it on one, but I wasn't happy with how it turned out, and I ended up taking it apart, and it was just sitting there. And the reason why I don't have a build video of this one is because when I initially started messing with it, I didn't know if this was going to work out. And I was just doing a lot of manual fabrication, which mainly means sanding. Luckily, I have a really cool power sander that lets me get in there and do a lot of this. So it's not as hard as it would be otherwise, but it still just takes a lot of time and a lot of going back and forth, seeing if things fit or not. But ultimately, you don't really know if you're gonna, you're like, this should fit if I sand enough off, but you're also worried about sanding too much off. But anyway, that's why I didn't do a build vid. All right, but I was able to make it fit here. And what I did is we got the M4a1 right here, right? This is a VDD Toys M4a1, around 230, 240 FPS. I took the front barrel of an HK416. That's what's underneath here. I had to kind of chop it up a little bit because of to make this grip fit. So I had to chop it up a little bit. Then we've got this nice Hera grip on there. These are just kind of some pretty pieces I put on here. Down here is one too, just because it covered up some imperfections where I did plastic welding and that kind of stuff. Went with a navy, and then we've got your desert tan, of course, your orange. Some navy back here too. So this is just an extension back here so you can fit larger batteries. So I did that there. It's got a little screw end on it. Kind of just put that, this is like an M16 type handle on top. So let's take a little closer look. So you can see what I did here. Again, a great place where that truck bed liner spray comes in really good. It adds a little bit of texture to it. It covers up any imperfections, and then you can paint it the color you want. Now, if you're going to paint a light color over it, you are going to need to use a lot of coats because the bed spray liner does come in black only. At least that's all I've ever seen it. So went ahead with a dark color anyway, which is a true navy. This is a Rust-Oleum Ultra Matte True Navy is the color. This is a Ultra Matte Black. And then we have obviously your desert sand color that was standard here. The black grip was standard, and that's so I incorporated some black as well. And then, of course, the bright orange on the front. So the metal barrel does protrude out to like here. So I was going to go with a longer one anyway. This is just a cool long tip I'd made, so I wanted to use it. I liked how it looked, but overall it ended up turning out really nice. Okay, it still fits on here really good and tight. However, you can take it off. Definitely fits tight, even like friction wise, but then the bolt is here too to hold it as well. And then, like I said, for your battery's back here, and it does have a screw cap on there. I need to screw that a few more times so that it threads in all the way. So the easiest way to do that is just sit there and screw back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until you get the threads clean all the way in. I just haven't done that yet. But so we got a battery back here, of course, where it would go. And now you can put a nice longer 11.1 in here. So this has a nice metal barrel in it on the inside. And then all I did was, again, I'm out of springs right now, so I just stretched the spring a little bit. And all I do is just kind of look at it and I'm like, well, let me stretch it maybe an inch max, and then let's see what happens. So I did, hitting some good numbers with it preliminary, 260s, maybe high here or there of 280, but consistently over 250. So that's pretty cool. And again, because the barrel goes all the way straight through, there's no issues with bending of the barrel, with straightness of the barrel. You still get the FPS that you should get. So I really like the color combination. The performance is great, and I think it looks really cool. So kind of a CQB style with that Hera front grip. And like I said, just kind of dressed it up with some pieces to cover some plastic welding. I thought maybe that the plastic welding was going to look okay after hitting it with the bed liner, but I was not happy with it. So I just basically printed these pieces. They kind of cover that. So where those two meet, that's all covered. You still could definitely put some sort of optics up here if you wanted, some sort of lights or that kind of thing, but being more of a CQB style, I was okay with going with this. I thought this looked kind of cool to put that little handle on there instead. So comments and questions. Let me know what you guys think of this. I think it looks pretty cool, but let me know your thoughts. Of course, if you've got questions about the build, about other builds, post them. I do my best to answer every single question that is posted, even the silly ones that are like, I can't find this. And I'm like, did you search? No. Well, if you search for it on Amazon, it's not that hard to find. I'll still even answer those questions. So again, please, comments, questions, likes, make sure you subscribed. All that stuff helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. The more of that you guys do, the more prizes I can give away, the better prizes I can give away, since that comes out of my pocket, especially the shipping costs of that. And then just my time and the printing the pieces, of course, and the painting and all that, which I do enjoy, but still, it does, cost time and money. So anyway, thanks for the support. Check back. We'll do a demo video with it. I'll show you it shooting. We'll see that nice FPS with it. And yeah, that's all. Thanks.